A very, very warm good evening. Arnav Chaudhary here from arunfoot, and we're back live with the latest Indian football discussion. The last few minutes in the Indian Super League. I'm coming a little earlier. I'm a little decked up, dressed up. You have to go for an award ceremony a little later on, and therefore coming to you from here and welcome back and talking about this game. Ongoing game is between Mumbai City Football Club and Kerala Blasters. It's Mumbai City 4, Kerala Blasters 2. We're in the 92nd minute, so the match is about to end, and KBFC just giving headaches. Horrible refereeing, says Manolo. Yeah, that's those are some of the facts of what's happening, what's not happening in this game. As always, welcome, like, share, and subscribe, as I love to say here arunfoot. And for Mumbai City, of course, very, very important. Finally, the first home win. And that's it. Manolo, I saw that he didn't touch him, so I don't know if it was a foul. We can talk about the two penalties as well. But, again, that's not the reason why the Blasters are losing, I guess. And Mumbai again have to blame themselves that they didn't close up this game earlier. Has been sort of a problem for them in the last few weeks since the start of ISL 11. And, they've got another 6 minutes to play, and the Blasters still trying to play on. But on the other side, Chante and Mehtab here now try to physically outplay and outmuscle Naucha. And counter-attacking chance. Bipin, lovely touch. Bipin has to play it across, has Nufal in front of him. Nufal takes a shot, is blocked. Plays it on Manzoro. Manzoro over the top, but doesn't hit the target. Jerry Manzoro, who earned that second penalty for Mumbai City. Yeah, too much of putting your body straight, putting your body back. But that's part of it, of how to do or not do things. As Mumbai City hope to see out this game, try and win this one. It's, I think, important for Mumbai City to get a win. Cleared Mumbai City back to the Blasters. Trincic plays it forward. Blasters trying to play. Yeah, I think a penalty. I mean, you've got two options. Which one? Will you want to take the one from Pritham, where he touched the hand, or you want to take that from Prepra, where there is, I would have said, looked to me a little bit of a contact. Nathan, great performance, first ever ISL goal for him. I remember we were talking a few weeks ago about the left back position at Mumbai City, which is a problem, or was a problem, due to the injury of Akash Mishra, of course. But there is something, ball goes out. And for me, Ajay is the signing of the season. So far, yes, certainly. 2 more goals to his name. The Odisha FC didn't know what hit them. And, let's see what happens. Once more by Mumbai City. Another chance for a counter-attack and break for Mumbai City. Plays it out to Nufal. Nufal just needs to square it to Chante. No, does he want to do it on his own? Does not score. A little bit selfish, Nufal, here in this instance. Should have seen, Bipin is the man who was there available. Ajay was McLaren, all goals speak. Yeah, on that side, you would say that, but saw McLaren in the derby live. I liked what I saw with his movements and all, so I think he hasn't been fit. So therefore, in my opinion, give him some more time. I think Jay McLaren is going to show his class, and he started to show his class, and his goal against East Bengal in the derby showed what class he is. But Ajay came and, directly made an impact, and that's, I think, the big difference between him and McLaren, if you want to make a comparison. McLaren came in, injury problems, issues here and there, and then didn't work for him. So therefore, that's another thing which was there for him. So therefore, I think you need to look at that from that perspective, from that side as well. As we come slowly towards the end of this game, it's 97 minutes nearly played, 2 more minutes to go. 4-2 for Mumbai City. Very, very important win for the Islanders to push towards the upper echelons of the ISL table. And 2 wins in a row it would mean for the Islanders. Wins against Goa and the Blasters. So that does help the Mumbai City squad under Peter Kratky to slowly settle down and try and get a better grip of games. I think the same thing happened with Mohun Bagan as well. Once Mohun Bagan Super Giant settled down, started to get results, it became an issue with the others as well. So therefore, that's going to be a thing. And now they're trying to play out this game as smartly as a third. And Nufal plays it back. Another attempt, Son Kumar with the ball. Jayashrani was the one who took the shot. And thoughts on Goa thrashing BFC. Deserving win. Best game by FC Goa in a while. And on the other side, BFC were nowhere near to the qualities or the standards that they need to be. Old Manolo ball back. I don't know if it's really old Manolo ball back. I think it needs a little bit more time to be able to judge that. But I think FC Goa showcased that what they're able to do if they are able to play their game. And that's, I think, the big thing about FC Goa. I would say that FC Goa, me at least, they were able to convince and, and therefore from that perspective, surely, it was a very important win for for FC Goa, while BFC, we're used to better from BFC, and this was not the best. So from that perspective, I would say they need to better. But again, I think BFC know what they can do, and let's see. Maybe not chance in the final minute. We're in the 100th minute of the game. As we're about to see the final whistle. And that's it. Mumbai City score a much needed 4-2 win against the Blasters tonight. We'll talk about that game yesterday. Let's go exactly. Very, very important win for Mumbai City. Had a 2-0 lead, threw that away, it went to 2-2, but in the end 4-2 for Mumbai City, and the first home win of the season. So therefore, they are more trying to move back higher up in the table. That's going to be for sure, and that's going to be interesting to see how Mumbai City now factor into the table with 9 points now, and that helps. That does help calm nerves, calm also some criticism which was coming up, and Mumbai have thousands of problems, but Blasters not one of them. Yes, Rajit, the best is yet to come, surely. Yeah, that is surely. I think Mumbai City will settle down. I think if they can sort out their defensive mistakes, I think that's one of the things that Mumbai City needs to work on really, really hard. Try and avoid making those defensive mistakes and errors. I think then they can push for more this season. And still, for me, Mumbai City are one of the teams with the potential. Now, if we're looking at the table now today, after this game, so therefore. PFC on 16 points now, Mohun Bagan on 13 points, Punjab have 12, Jamshedpur have 12 as well, Northeast 11, Goa and Mumbai on 9, Chennai, Odisha, Kerala and Hyderabad, on 8, Hyderabad and Mohun on 4, and East Bengal still to open their account. And of course, we have match team with 6, Punjab have 5 matches. And that's something which looks very interesting. So we've got an exciting top 6 race, which is going to heat up. And the question is, if all these teams will be involved. And let's see. Today KFC played better than Oil City. I don't know, Ganesh, maybe you and I watched different games. Hats off to TV, the true warrior. Vanif, heart of Mumbai City FC. Agree, Manolo. Lucky Ali says, I have 1 game in hand. Exactly. Manolo says, Danish played for him. I wouldn't say that. Raj, good question. In my opinion, again, if it is chargeable, if you're trying to hit a player, then you would say yes. But I think there wasn't proper contact with him. And, so in the end, I guess he got lucky that he didn't hit the player. If he hits the player, it's a card, it's a foul. And he didn't. So therefore, so let's see, let's wait and see. And Furious Harry, or rather, this referee safe plasters. I don't know if that's going to be. Vipin got level passing. Yeah, but, Vipin is better. It's getting better. And come to Mumbai, yeah. I says poor performance from Denise so far this season. Yeah, I agree to that. Good needs to be better. So therefore, that is that. And I think for Mumbai City, as I've said, I think the most important thing was to win today, 4-2. Again, another exciting game. Again, 2 goals conceded. I'm not happy about that. But again, I think that doesn't count. At the end of the day, the points count. 2 wins in a row for Mumbai City. So that's the most important thing. And, 9 out of 6 matches. So game in hand. So it's interesting to see BFC could theoretically lose out on the top if Punjab wins their games. Therefore, and will be very, very interesting to see what really happens in the coming days. Shivam says, man, today for the first time I saw some of the best unbiased refereeing in ISL history. I think Wim is ready for national team. Yeah, could be. Question is, again, he's in a position where we have players. If there were other positions, I would say it would be easy for him. Actually, he would have been part already. Let's see. Nathan deserved that goal. He has been doing well considering it's his first season. Yeah, I agree to that. Done very, very well for himself. And will be interesting to see what happens on that front. I still believe the midfielder of Hitesh, Vanif and Toral will bring the perfect balance of the team. Hitesh not been playing, right? So therefore, that's one of the questions that I would ask. Hitesh has not been part of the squad so far. Interesting. The Indian football team is playing 120 match when the bad teams get prepared to find this month. Yeah, MB top 10. One of the reasons seems to be an issue of money. And the All India Football Federation trying to get the right partners and trying to put that together. So therefore, that seems to be a real problem at the moment for the federation. And therefore, yeah, let's wait and see what the AIFF can do or not do. But to me, it seems to be a problem at the moment for the All India Football Federation. So therefore, we'll have to wait and see what the AIFF really does. Mumbai should have scored 2-3 more at the end, but still not satisfied with the way we played in second half, bottling 2-0 lead, but still this win was must. I agree, Icon One. I think that's the thing, right? You've got a 2-0 lead. why did you sort of, it became hectic and you allowed this hectic game of the Blasters to really transfer itself on yourself, and then you know, um, you know. So therefore, for me, in the end, as you say, you take the win. But I think a 4-5, 5-6-2 might have been better for us, but it didn't happen. Does the AIFF lack the funds to run second friendly? Yes, they generally have a financial issue at the moment. MB top 10. And Hyderabad was chosen because the Telangana government is subsidizing or part funding that game, which is going to be played in Hyderabad on the 18th against Malaysia. As Mumbai won by the margin of 2 goals, now have to give 5 membership to Curious Harry for an World Cup. All right. We're lacking in Indian central midfielder. Brandon Tural. Vanif is too much attacking mind and lacks of defensive department. Too much depend on Vanif in defensive midfield position. I agree. I do agree. I would have liked Vinith Rai to have stayed back. I think if Mumbai City had known that Apuya would leave, I think they would have kept Vinith Rai, and Vinith Rai most probably would have grown. Nowadays, Moroccan players are dominating ISL. Yeah, agree. A lot of them. Ahmed Jahu, Hugo Bumus. Now we've got Ajarai. The list goes on and on. And that Vapuyapan was too soft. Pepra went down too easily. I agree. And I think he got a little bit of sympathy from the ref. I don't know what you guys think. I thought also. So therefore, yeah. But I think Pepra would not do that. But my question then, East Bengal player, Lebanon club match, then play, score free kick and short, lost long national shirt like Pepra would not get any card. Certainly depends on the ref, right? I don't know if the referee saw that and I didn't see it here. The referee saw it, he gave it, and it's a card. If the referee doesn't give it, it's a mistake by the referee. Sanskar says Kareli's own Keralis. Nice. Sarat Babu, Mumbai City, Heart. Yeah. Tural is hub of injury and very slow. So this is main reason he cannot do good in Europe. Yeah, most probably. If he wasn't that, he would have been a top class player. If you see his movements, see the way that the guy plays, I am impressed, I have to say the least. I like the way the guy plays. Lovely football from him. But yeah, John Tural, we saw that especially in the match against Goa, what kind of technical abilities he has. So therefore, from that perspective, I have liked what I've seen. Mumbai should continue this winning streak. Sarat, I agree with you. I think that's a very, very important thing for Mumbai City. So therefore, for me, he's one of them. Nathan Cole changed match. I feel, yeah, I turned it in the right direction again. I would say from a Mumbai perspective, not from a Blasters perspective. I think Mumbai City needed something extra, and they got it. And in that third goal, again after the 2-0, I thought it was sort of done and dusted. So therefore, for me, yeah, it is something where I'd say you could have done a little bit more better here and there, but they didn't in the end. So yeah, will you think Luna is at court level? No. Pepra removing his shirt proved costly in the end. Ishan, I agree. That red card changed the game. Yeah, and we topped him, I would say. Nufal got very good chance to score. Sarat, I think he should have just laid it off to the others. I think it was, it showed the selfishness of Indian wingers. We've seen that. We've talked about it when we talk about Liston, about other wingers as well, that they try to take shots from situations where you say, why don't you pass it to the man next to you here, left, right, center, wherever. And that is, I think, one of the things that these guys need to learn. Pass it at the right time, play it to another player, get it out of the way, which is better than trying to shoot. And again, I thought it wasn't good enough. So from that perspective, yeah. Still, Indian players like finishing even in one-to-one situations. They are trained to give passes to foreign strikers in ISL that will come as a medal when they play for national team. No, they're not trained to give passes to foreign strikers. If you think that they have, Nufal should have just passed it twice, and I think, the other player most probably would have scored, and so therefore from that perspective, Is it negative for national? Yes, because again, on one side you want selfish players, but you want finishing, but you want accurate finishing. You don't want wayward finishing, and that's what I'm seeing a lot at the moment. That finishing left, right, and center, here, there, wherever. That's to me a problem. So Kumar is looking very bad. I don't think Sachin Soom is looking very bad. I think Soom is still an unfinished product. I think that is proving, uh, you know, you know. I think what they've done is put him in a situation where I've said this earlier, I think Soom Kumar, most probably another 2 years in Europe, and then he would have been a finished product. I think he's not ready. So that's what I think, what I feel. But yeah, let's wait and see. Taik Roma is a great player to bring on as a sub, as our Jayesh and Nufal, so much energy. Totally agree. Mumbai has a good bench, and that bench is going to help them most probably. The certain players are also going to, again, I hope Akash comes back at some stage next year, so that you have another player to bank on. But yeah, especially Taik Roma, to bring on Jayesh, yeah, we've got options. This game reminded me of Mumbai City FC vs Chennai FC game which we won 6-2 that day. Also, we didn't have a good game, but we still won. But that game changed the momentum, and rest is the history. Very good comparison, I got wrong. Very, very good comparison. That match really started off something, and who knows? Again, these two games, winning in Goa, winning this game, it helps. It helps in the momentum, in the mentality. I do not understand the AFC decision regarding Mohun Bagan Super Giant. Even though being an East Bengal supporter, I think it's a paradoxical decision. What should it's not? It is the case that on one side, of course, the AFC had to say, you guys are out of the competition. We cannot keep you anymore in the Champions League 2. You're out. But on the other side, they then said, you know what? We understand why you didn't go this, that, everything. In the end, we are being a little lenient and not as strict as we could have been. And that's the decision of the AFC. Playing an inexperienced goalkeeper also with three-man defense, do you think about KFC coach's approach? It has worked for him, right? It has worked for him in certain matches. It's not worked for him in certain matches. So therefore, Mikkel Store has a certain idea, an approach to the game. As I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And today was one of those days where in the end, that didn't work, right? Before I continue, already 22 minutes in. Those of you who might be new to the channel, welcome. Arun Foot here, Arun Chaudhary here, Arun Foot here on YouTube, but as well as on other social medias. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. 8 likes so far, 1,889 subscribers. Thank you very much, everyone. And today will be a quicker one. So therefore, share it, let people join in. Again, as you see, I'm a little decked up. I've got my suit next to me. Have to go for a ceremony a little later on. What do you think that Hansi Flick uses young Barca players very physical? Will it cost him at mid or end of the season? That can create injuries and other stuff. Sachin, it's for Hansi Flick to realize how he's going to do it. It's not just the young players, but he's getting the best out of Lewandowski. He's getting the best out of Rafinha. Let's wait and see. At the moment, let's see where he stands, where this team stands in Jan-Feb. We just lack an Indian striker. Chikara is not fit and highly doubt Daniel. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't trust Daniel that much at the moment. So therefore, Daniel is getting limited to no time. So let's, there's a Mumbai versus Blasters. Like the game. Uchud, yes, a lot of energy. Very, very good game. Yeah. Which game was the best today out of the two games? Sanskar. I didn't watch much of the first game, to be honest. So therefore, I watched the second game. I don't know. Let the others, others say. So therefore, for me, I'm not in a position to judge honestly. Why the hell does the player remove the shirt to showing something written? Kumar, that's for the player to answer. All this buzz about European football clubs is just on social media. Okay, Akash. Both Indian football and Indian Test cricket team downfall 3-0 against New Zealand. Okay, Sachin. Not sure what the cricket team did, but yeah, you guys will most probably know better than me. It happens all over the world. Yeah, it happens all over the world, and all over the world you get cards, right? So that's the thing. Pepper head blasters or cooked blasters? I would have said he helped and then cooked them, right? Sorry. Pepper head blasters or cooked blasters? It's a good question. I think on one side he cooked them in the sense that he didn't help them with the goal celebration, but he did get them equal at that stage. So yeah, from villain to hero to villain again. That I guess is the story of Kwame Pepper in this game. Will FC allow an all-Indian squad for an ISL team if they choose to have such a team? Yeah, Rohit. I mean, we saw that with Hyderabad last season, right? It's up to the teams. If a club wants to play or a franchise, uh, um, um, it's up to them who to play. Aladdin is working like Aladdin in Northeast United FC. Yep. 80% of the goals Kerala Blasters concede were due to individual mistakes, and 4 goals from goalkeepers. Interesting piece of stats. Did you miss my earlier comments? No, Chut. I took your Mumbai versus Blasters comment and then also spoke about Mohun Bagan. But now the players know they will get cards. The clubs do not tell them, do not remove. You can tell the player, but therefore, yeah, it's up to them to do it or not do it. I think the club officials will tell the players to do or not to do things. And again, they're going to get a club fine as well, but some of the players still do it. Whenever national team matches in through 70-20 or women's teams are happening, none of the channels are telecasting. Instead, they're showing highlights of old cricket matches. European notice because they don't value the rights. They don't value Indian football in such a way that they think that these matches should be shown on mainstream television. That's why, if at all, it's going to be streamed on YouTube or on other streaming platforms. That's the reality. Look at the interest in Nepal and Bangladesh in regard to the SAF women's final, right? Was it 5 million views or something? More than 5 million views, right? We would get nowhere near this. If we had 5 million views for a women's match, they would have put it on television. So that's also one of those realities that we currently have. Right. Isn't developing their own players from youth level cheaper for the club instead of signing outside players every year? Yes and no, I would say, if you ask me, Rohit. For me, the problem is that if you want to develop your own players, the issue is on that front is that you have to spend money on that. You have to have to build on the infrastructure. You have to get the coaches. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do so many things, and that is, I think, one of those challenges that I think they would face in creating those. And from that perspective, I think it's for the clubs. Again, it's also about short-term success. Do you work towards being successful in 3 or 5 years or 10 years? Or rather, if you start spending on your youth today, you're not going to get your end result in the next 5 years. So therefore, overall, if you look at investments, short-term success over long-term success, I would most probably say it makes sense to try and utilize your own players in the long run. But again, is anyone thinking about what's going to happen in 10, 12, 15 years? I don't think so. Aladdin using his cheer up him and Jinnah came out and helped him to score and assist. Yeah, such a very, very good player. Has impressed not only, I think, only me and you, but everybody else as well. Yeah, one of those players, I think, who's been very, very much liked in this league. Ajay, one of those, players who I think nobody knew at the start of the year, and came to India and has impressed one and all, and done a good job so far. And yeah, that's going to be the thing. So short term, developing your own youth players is more expensive in 10, 15 years, but it comes with 15, 30 years horizon. Yeah, I would think so. But I think nobody thinks in those horizons. I think the max that people think is 5 years. I would think most clubs think 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. I know clubs who are thinking actually just for the next season. They don't think what's going to happen next year. And a lot of clubs are surviving this way in the ISL. Not less in the ISL, I would say, but I think a lot of them in the I League do that. I League and lower, it's fight for trying to ensure that you are able to run your club in the next season. I think that's the reality. Grassroots are one-time investment. I guess but later it can be better. Mahagyani, no, it's not, because you have to upgrade your grassroots. You have to keep paying for your coaches and all that stuff. So your infrastructure investment most probably is a one-time investment, which most probably you will need to upgrade 7-10 years down the road. But your coaches and all that stuff, that investment, which is a lot of money, is an investment which has to be done all the time. I think another thing will goes Mohun Bagan or East Bengal next season. They play more than Northeast FC. Let's see, Sachin. What you make of BFC's performance yesterday? Deepak, very, very poor. I've been impressed with BFC so far this season, but yesterday's performance was non-existent. And therefore, to me, I think FC Goa deserving also that result of 3-0. I think it was very, very deserving football. AIFF recently got an AFC award for grassroots development. Do you think we are deserving for that? No, I don't think so, Mahesh. I don't think we are, but again, who am I to question that? Except for the first match, all games KFC Carabasses drew or lost were due to individual mistakes, not because of the coach's tactical error. Ajay, mistakes are part and parcel of the game, right? The Kolkata clubs and Goan clubs are so old, they should be thinking in a 15-30 horizon. They will survive 30 years, so they should be the ones thinking in those terms. Rohit. Dempo, for example, has done that. But yeah, very few clubs think that way in an Indian context. Which stadium do you think is best, Camp Nou or Bernabeu? Sachin, at the moment, Camp Nou is being rebuilt. I love the old Camp Nou. I have not been to the new Bernabeu. But again, I think I can only do the comparison after 2026 once the new Camp Nou opens, and then we can do that comparison. You often said our quality players poor. What about youth level coaching ecosystem in general? They are poor because the youth system and the youth coaching system is poor, Murali. That's, I think, our biggest issue, problem, why we are where we are at the moment, right? Right, try to answer all your questions. We go back. Also looking forward. Let me know what you think. Also created now. We'll be now using sort of new templates for the previews. Let me know what you think for the Indian football discussion. Also watch the videos. I did videos on Mohun Bagan not being suspended or fined by the AFC. Before that, East Bengal reaching the knockouts of the AFC Challenge League. Of course, before that, also I did the Halloween special in regard to is Indian football dead? What kind of leadership does Indian football need? Indian football fans should be stop supporting Indian football. So all these questions are look at those videos as well. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Let's grow the community. Let's bring in new people to support. And as always, thank you very much for your support. Gurpreet shot me yesterday with that blunder. Deepak, happens, should not happen, but happens, right? Blunders by even a player of the quality of Gurpreet Singh Sandhu happens. As I said, shouldn't happen, but has happened. Do you think lack of friendly against stronger nation made us too surprised when we faced them in bigger stage? Yeah, but no one wants to play us now at the moment. Why North Korea's 2 lakh seater stadium is waste for them? Such a 2 lakh seater stadium, Sachin? Don't know. Do you think Dempo's waiting to come into the ISL at some point? Bro, I don't know if but ISL, but they went out of the I League, spent money on creating their own infrastructure, worked on the youth development, and this season they're back in the I League for the first time as record I League champions. So therefore, in my opinion, that's a very, very good sign, and therefore, yeah, that's something which is happening. So therefore, I take that, and that's a very, very positive thing to see from that perspective. I think Molina needs to start Vishal Keth. Okay. Manolo. Okay. Are they waiting for relegation promotion to start? I don't think so. Let's see. They're now in the I League. Let's see how much Tempo spends and what they want to do. Maybe they want to go up. A lot of people are praising what we maintain in pot one, but I don't think that's so great because even in pot one, we are losing in Afghanistan, that's ranked teams. Mahesh, couldn't agree more with you. That is part of our problem that we, this pot one or pot two business makes no difference to us at the moment because whoever we play, we have to beat them, and we're unable to beat those teams, and that's our challenge. How much do you think we've regressed as a team since we lost the legitimate striker? We've been regressing for quite a while, and it has nothing to do with having or without having, Sunil. Why Dempo not sign any foreign players? Sachin, let's wait and see when the I-League starts, what kind of squad. Akash or Roshan as left back. Sarat, I would use Akash as a left back and Roshan as a right back. Yesterday I was watching Liverpool Brighton. Peak live viewership was 1 lakh and checked for Bournemouth Man City peak was 62k. So you are right to say that Premier doesn't have millions of views that they claim. Thanks, Akash. Just proves a point, right? And those most probably, I don't know if it's peak in the sense or if it's accumulated numbers. If India in pot one and Malaysia and pot two and Malaysia came into the same group in India has, theoretically, yes. All right, guys, I will have to now end this a little early today. As I said, I'm heading off to an award function. I'll be back tomorrow with a regular full show. As always, like, share, and subscribe ArunFoot here on YouTube and on my other social medias. And I'll be back tomorrow with a proper show. And tomorrow morning, already online. I'll probably put it online tomorrow morning, European time, but 12:30 India time. Will the AIFF and FSDL extend their contract? I discussed the topic that a lot of people want to know about. Good night as well, Akash, and to all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.